Is buying a house still a smart investment with today's rising interest rates and home prices at all-time highs? In this video, I will break down 3 reasons why I think it's still a great time to invest in homeownership. Mortgage rates have been on the rise and have increased significantly in the past few weeks. This has left many home buyers scared and questioning if now is the right time to still buy a home. I hope to give you enough information in this video that will help you decide whether or not now is the right time or if you should wait. Let's first talk about the impact of rising interest rates and the cost of waiting to see what rates will do in the future. As mortgage rates rise, they affect your purchasing power by increasing the cost of the home. This will limit how much you can comfortably afford. Let me break this down for you. So let's assume you're trying to buy a $400,000 home and you would like to keep your monthly payment somewhere between $2,500 and $2,600 or below. As interest rates rise, your overall house price has to come down so that you can meet your overall monthly payment goal. Generally speaking, for every 1% that interest rates rise, you lose 10% buying power. Some may not realize just how much that difference actually makes. So let's say you're buying a $400,000 home at last month's interest rate of 6%. That house payment with principal and interest will cost you about $2,398. But if the rates go up to 7%, that same house payment will cost you approximately $2,661. And a lot of buyers don't have that kind of wiggle room in their budget. So that means that they can no longer afford the $400,000 home and they now have to change their budget to $360,000. That's a $40,000 price difference, and that can cost you a lot when looking for your perfect home. That can cost you the perfect neighborhood. It can cost you the number of bedrooms that you can afford. And sometimes it can even cost you being in the market at all, and you just have to exit at that point. Realtor.com was quoted saying that the already high rates are only going to continue to get higher. So if you're waiting for rates to drop, you may actually be forcing yourself right out of the market and not be able to buy anything at all. The Federal Reserve has already stated that it's going to continue to make incremental increases of the interest rate over the next year or so. But that's why we in real estate say you date the rate and you marry the house. You can always refinance your rate should the rates go down in the near future, or anytime in the future for that matter. If you're new to my channel, my name is Lisa Lopez and I'm a real estate consultant in the Las Vegas area. I specialize in luxury real estate and I have a passion in helping busy families just like you achieve the American dream of home ownership through my personalized concierge real estate approach. For more videos like this, on Las Vegas and real estate, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I hear it all the time. I'm just going to wait to buy until rates come down. So if what I just talked about wasn't enough to convince you that waiting can cost you, let's talk a little bit about rental rates in the Vegas area and across cities in the US. As home buyers continue to pay elevated interest rates and supply of rentals continue to diminish, landlords have and will begin charging more for rents, and your pickings will be very slim. Just like housing prices have increased, so have rent prices. The cost to rent has increased at its highest pace in nearly 4 decades, according to the National Association of Realtors. So just as home prices have increased, so have rents. The only difference is you're actually paying someone else's mortgage plus a profit because there's no way your landlord's renting that house at a loss. Whereas home ownership allows you to gain the equity, which overall increases your net worth. And you're also able to write off some of the interest in your taxes. Did you know you can deduct the interest on your mortgage for up to $750,000? Everyone likes a good tax write-off, so why would you wait to buy your home? So what do you think so far? Will you be buying in today's market? Let me know in the comments below. When trying to decide whether or not you should buy, remember, we buy homes to live in them. Although home ownership is a great investment, buyers, we need to remember our why. I talk about this in a lot of my videos. If you know your why and you can come back to it throughout the process, it will help you in all of your decisions along the way. Remember, when we're buying a home to live in versus renting it, we can make changes to that home to make it more ours. So while we're building equity in the home, we're also able to make the home more like ours, and we can enjoy the comforts and the lifestyle that we strive to have every day. Appreciation is a bonus, not the reason for buying. Most of us have a standard of lifestyle, and when you're renting, you just can't bring that property up to your standards at all. But when you own the home, you can do this all while still gaining equity in your property. When you're renting, there's very little you can do to the property because it's not yours. And who wants to put money into a property that you don't own and you're already paying the mortgage on for someone else? Buying a home is one of the best things I've ever done. I bought my first home back in 1999 and have purchased over 9 homes since then. I know, I've moved a lot over the years, but the reason for all my moves is because I was able to take the equity out of each home and I put it into the next move up home. So each time I made a move, I was buying a bigger home with more bedrooms, maybe some more land, in a better area of a town, possibly going from a non-gated community to a gated community to a guard-gated community. So I was able to do all of this through home ownership. If I didn't make that first move to buy my first home in 1999, I wouldn't be where I am today. There are so many possibilities when you own your own home. I've made all kinds of changes to many of my homes. I've added rooms, I've remodeled kitchens, I've changed out flooring, and I've remodeled bathrooms, all to make the house more fitting to me and my family's lifestyles and needs. I've even taken advantage of opportunities of home equity lines of credit, sometimes to do the work and sometimes actually to purchase other investment properties along the way as well. Of course, I recommend talking to your financial advisor or your tax professional before taking any money out against your home equity because every situation is different. But there are so many benefits to home ownership, and I want everybody to be able to see what they are versus what it is when you're renting a home. And by the way, I must mention that home that I purchased back in 1999 was at almost an 8% interest rate. So see, for all of you who are so concerned about current rates, I made the jump into home ownership and I don't regret any minute of it. And I made out just fine, even after the market crash in 2008. To find out more about real estate and home buying strategies, click on one of the videos around me to find out more. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. See you on the next one.